Welcome and thank you for joining the Counterculture Hippie Quiz. This quiz features 40 fun trivia questions about everything counterculture related. Now, of course, the hippie counterculture movement was most prominent in the United States, but I tried to add a good amount of questions that are relevant outside of the US as well. Let's start the quiz. Here we go. Good luck. Question number 1. Have a good look at this vehicle. I always wanted one, but can't afford it, unfortunately. What was the original name of the Volkswagen bus that became a hippie symbol? Is it the Type 1, Type 2, or Type 3? And the correct answer is Type 2. The Type 2, or microbus, became the ultimate symbol of hippie road trips and freedom. Which band did you just hear perform this song before it was made popular by Jefferson Airplane? And the answer is The Great Society. They recorded Somebody to Love first in 1966. It was written by Darby Slick and performed with Grace Slick. Later that year, Grace joined Jefferson Airplane and re-recorded the song. Number 3, the Summer of Love in '67 took place primarily in which city? LA, New York, or San Francisco? And this one is San Francisco. Number 4 is another open question. What slogan defined the hippie peace movement? Incorrect if you guessed Make Love, Not War. The phrase embodied the hippie opposition to war and violence. Question number 5. Who wrote Howl, a defining Beat Generation poem? Is it Jack Kerouac, William S. Burroughs, or Allen Ginsberg? Correct with C. Howl criticized capitalism and conformity, inspiring the counterculture.
The story of a man who went looking for America and couldn't find it.
Question number 6. Who directed the 1972 counterculture film Easy Rider that you just saw? Is it Peter Fonda, Dennis Hopper, or Jack Nicholson? It's Dennis Hopper. The film captured the hippie road trip spirit and anti-establishment themes. Number 7. Which folk singer performed at Woodstock despite being pregnant? Is it Joni Mitchell, Joan Baez, or Janis Joplin? Correct with B. She sang songs of peace and justice while 6 months pregnant. Number 8. Which 1960s hit by the Mamas and the Papas captured the longing for a better place? Is it Dream a Little Dream of Me, Monday Monday, or California Dreamin'? And this one is, of course, California Dreamin'. Number 9. Which counterculture musician was also a Nobel Prize winner in literature? Is it Leonard Cohen, Bob Dylan, or Paul Simon?
Hey, Mr. Tambourine Man, play a song for me in the jingle.
And there you saw him, Bob Dylan. He won the award in 2016 for his poetic and revolutionary songwriting. Number 10. Which 68 student protests in which city nearly brought down the government? London, Paris, or Berlin? Correct if you said Paris. The May 68 protests saw millions striking against capitalism, war, and authority. Number 11, another open question. Which 60s band became a major symbol of peace with their song Give Peace a Chance? And the answer is Plastic Ono Band. Number 12.
They don't seem to want peaceniks in there. I think that's one of the main sources of power, and we'd like to...
What you saw here was John Lennon's and Yoko Ono's 96 peace protest, but what was the name of the protest? And this one was called The Bed In. They stayed in bed for weeks, inviting the press to promote world peace. Number 13. Which 50s 60s movement heavily influenced the counterculture's ideals of peace and freedom? Is it the existentialists, the surrealists, or the Beat Generation? And the answer is the Beat Generation. Writers like Jack Kerouac and Allen Ginsberg inspired the hippies with their rejection of materialism and conformity. Number 14. The Merry Pranksters, known for their psychedelic road trips, traveled in a bus named what? Is it Cosmic Chariot, Further, or Rainbow Express? And the answer is Further. Ken Kesey and his band of Merry Prankster used this colorful bus to spread psychedelic culture in the 60s. Number 15. Which rock band created the song Teach Your Children to promote peaceful values? Is it The Byrds, the Crosby, Stills, Nash & Young, or the Grateful Dead? Correct if you said Crosby, Stills, Nash & Young. The song encouraged love, understanding, and generational harmony. Number 16. Which famous counterculture slogan encouraged questioning authority? Is it Do Your Own Thing, Turn On, Tune In, Drop Out, or Question Everything? And the answer is C. This phrase captured the spirit of rebellion and distrust of institutions. Number 17. Which 1967 event in San Francisco marked the beginning of the Summer of Love? Is it Monterey Pop Festival, the Human Be-In, or the Love Parade? And this one is the Human Be-In. Held in Golden Gate Park, this gathering introduced hippie ideals to the mainstream. Number 18. The Grateful Dead's devoted fanbase is known as what? Is it the Deadheads, the Tripsters, or the Psychedelic Nomads? And the answer is A. These fans followed the band on tour, embracing a free-spirited communal lifestyle. Number 19. Which underground newspaper, founded in 1965, became a voice for the counterculture movement? Is it the Berkeley Barb, the Village Voice, or the Rolling Stone? And the answer is A. Number 20. What you're seeing here is the Beatles on their visit to India. The question is, however, which spiritual leader became associated with counterculture after the Beatles visited him? I'm probably gonna butcher these names again, but I'll try anyway. Is it Sri Aurobindo, Maharishi Mahesh Yogi, or Bhagwan Sri Rajneesh, or something? I don't know. Sorry again for me making you endure me pronouncing that again. The answer is B. He introduced transcendental meditation to the West, attracting celebrities and young seekers. Number 21. The book Be Here Now, a major influence on hippies, was written by whom? Alan Watts, Terence McKenna, or Ram Dass? And the answer is Ram Dass. A former Harvard professor, Ram Dass, formerly Richard Alpert, chronicled his spiritual transformation through meditation. He also had a little other help, but I'm not gonna say that out loud because YouTube will punish my channel if I do. Number 22. The Hog Farm was a famous commune led by which eccentric figure? Is it Abbie Hoffman, Wavy Gravy, or Stephen Gaskin? And this one is Wavy Gravy. A hippie icon and activist, Wavy Gravy also led the security and medical team at Woodstock, armed with humor and granola. Number 23 is another open question. Who sang Big Yellow Taxi, warning about environmental destruction?
Don't it always seem to go? You don't know what you've got till it's gone.
Incorrect with Joni Mitchell. Her song criticized industrialization and the loss of natural beauty. Number 24, another open question. Which Eastern religion influenced the hippie movement? And this one is Hinduism. Many embraced Hinduism through yoga, meditation, and gurus like Maharishi Mahesh Yogi. Butchered it again, probably.
Some came along, on the ground to hold on.
And what you saw here was Janis Joplin performing Ball and Chain at a certain festival, which leads me to the question, which festival preceded Woodstock as a counterculture landmark? Is it Monterey Pop, Coachella, or Glastonbury? And correct if you said Monterey Pop. The 60s 70s festival introduced Jimi Hendrix and The Who to American audiences. Here's an open bonus question for you. What was the name of the pants that had a fitted top and flared bottoms? Please leave your answer in the comments down below together with your total score. Let's move on. Number 26, which radical group was co-founded by Abbie Hoffman? Is it the Diggers, Yippies, or Weathermen? And the answer is B. The Youth International Party, Yippies, mixed politics with absurdity. And that was the Rolling Stones with Sympathy for the Devil. But the question is, what 69 Rolling Stones concert ended in violence? Is it Monterey Pop, Isle of Wight, or Altamont? And this one is C. Number 28. What book inspired many to live off the land in the 1970s? Is it The Whole Earth Catalog, Silent Spring, or the Electric Kool-Aid Acid Test? And the answer is The Whole Earth Catalog. It provided do-it-yourself guides on self-sufficiency and alternative living. 29. The term turn on, tune in, drop out was popularized by which counterculture figure? Is it Allen Ginsberg, Timothy Leary, or Ken Casey? And the answer is Timothy Leary. Number 30. In 68, the Yippies ran what as their candidate for US president? Is it a protester in exile, a pig, or a fictional character? Correct if you said a pig. The Youth International Party nominated Pegasus as a satire of political corruption. Number 31 is an open question. Which natural material became popular in hippie clothing and accessories? And the answer is hemp. Hemp was valued for its durability, eco-friendliness, and connection to nature. Number 32. Which one of these bands became known for their utopian and communal lifestyle? Is it Fleetwood Mac, the Beach Boys, or the Incredible String Band? And the answer is C. This British psychedelic folk band lived in communes and embraced alternative spirituality. Question number 33. What festival of colors celebrated in India became popular among hippies? Is it Diwali, Holi, or Navaratri? Correct if you said B. Holi. The Festival of Colors attracted free spirits who embraced its joyful atmosphere. Still done to this day. Number 34. Open question. Which British band pioneered psychedelic rock with See Emily Play?
Top smoking cigarettes in the pocket, feeling good at the top, shopping at shops, she's walking.
And the answer is Pink Floyd. Syd Barrett's early work helped define the psychedelic sound. Question number 35. What counterculture group was famous for their experimental street theater? Is it Hippies, the Merry Pranksters, or the Diggers? And the answer is the Diggers. They used performance art and radical actions to challenge capitalism and authority. Number 36. What was the name of the utopian hippie commune founded in Tennessee in 71? Is it The Haven, The Farm, or Rainbow Valley? And the answer is The Farms, one of the longest lasting hippie communes. The Farm was built on ideals of self-sufficiency, peace, and spiritual awareness. Number 37. Which city was home to the Haight-Ashbury counterculture scene? Is it LA, New York, or San Francisco? And the answer is San Francisco. It became the heart of the 1960s hippie movement. Number 38. What alternative currency was used in some counterculture communities? Is it love dollars, rainbow tokens, or Ithaca hours? And correct with Ithaca hours. Some communes rejected traditional money and created their own barter-based economies. Number 39. You just saw Quintessence performing at the first Glastonbury Festival in 1970. The question is, in which country was this festival? Scotland, England, or Ireland? And the answer is England. The festival, now world famous, began as a small hippie gathering on a farm. And the last one is an open question. Which music duo started out as Tom and Jerry before going folk?
All your dreams are on their way.
And the answer is, of course, Simon and Garfunkel. And that's it for this quiz. Thank you so much for playing. I really hope it brought back some fun memories. This quiz was a lot of effort to make, so what would really help me is if you would like the video and hit the subscribe button on my channel. You will get notified when my new quizzes come out. If you want to keep quizzing, please click this video that you see right here. This is also a quiz about nostalgia. I'm sure you will enjoy it, and click that one if you want to keep watching. Otherwise, leave your score in the comments down below together with the answer to the open bonus question. I will see you in the next quiz. Bye bye.